Okay, so the purpose of this video is to go through the various questions in Access Chapter 3, SC Practice, Access Chapter 3 in SAM, in case you run into any difficulties with that. And I'm going to go through these with you, and you can kind of fast forward this through the ones you already know how to do, and just pull up the ones you're struggling with. It says create a new form based on the workshops by type query. So I'm going to start by going down here to workshops by type. Using the split form tool, save the form using the workshops by type as the form name. So I'm going to say create. And over here for more forms, I'm going to select split form. And so that query, I can access the form part on the top, and on the bottom, here's my datasheet view. Okay? And I'm going to hit my little quick access button, save up there, upper left-hand corner. I'm going to save this as workshops by type, the default. That's easy. Okay. All right. Next, in the workshops by type query, which is down, or workshop attendance by type, in datasheet view, use the find tool to find the first record with bathroom in the workshop type field. So I think I need to go over here and click on workshop type. And up here, I'm going to click on Find. I'm going to look for Bathroom. Find Next. And again, if we had hundreds of records, this would be very handy. All right. I'll close that out. And that's it, using the Find tool. In Form view of the workshop table, workshop form, edit the workshop name value of the first record, workshop ID 10KT, to paint those kitchen cabinets. So here I'm going to run my mouse pointer through refresh and type in paint. And I'm going to change the maximum capacity from 41 to 50. Just editing a record is all I was doing there. In datasheet view of the participants table, which I'm in, use filter by selection to select all records with a workshop ID value equal to O2BT. Okay, all right. So workshop ID is O2BT. I'm going to select that, all right. And then I'm going to come up here to selection and say equals B O2-BT. That's filter by selection. And there you go. And it filtered looked like 4 records there. With the participants table in datasheet view, which it is, toggle the filter to display all of the records. I guess I could toggle the filter right here, which really has the same effect as clearing all filters. I'm just going to toggle filter, and there's all my records reappear. You're basically undoing the filter you applied to that particular table. In datasheet view of the workshops table, use filter by form selection. Wait, that's the wrong place. We're in the wrong place. How about this? Filter by form. There we go. Filter by form. To select all records with a workshop date less than, or equal to 5-1-2017. Okay. Make sure you put less than there, which is left hand right on. Okay. And I'm just going to say toggle filter up here. I had 5 records selected. With the workshops table in design view, create a single value lookup field with level as the field name. Looks like that's going, position the new level field immediately after the workshop date. That's going to be at the bottom. Level. It's going to be a lookup wizard field. Type in the values that I want. First value looks like it's beginner. Second value looks like intermediate. Next. Accept the default label and other defaults for the field. Finish. Boom. Created a lookup field. With the workshop table and design view, create a multi-valued lookup field with leader as the field name. Position this again at the very bottom after workshop date. I'm going to call this leader. I'm going to call this a lookup wizard field. Type in the values that I want. But notice it's a multi-valued lookup field. It looks like my multi-values can be long, whoops, hello here, Reardon, come back. Long and Kent as my values. And next, I want to allow multiple values and finish. Now, ordinarily, if I had allowed multiple values, I'd have way more options than just two. That's kind of silly. But anyway, with the workshops table and datasheet view, in the first record, O1-KT, select intermediate in the level, that's over here, level, drop-down arrow. We're now using our lookup, and we're going to select intermediate as the item that we want of those three. Yes. With the workshops table in table datasheet view, set the calculation in the total row for the max capacity field to find the maximum value in the field. Well, that's a mouthful. Which field are we looking in? Max capacity. So down here for max capacity, I'm going to click on that drop down arrow. And it looks like right now this is set to sum, but I want to change that to just find the maximum. There you go. Haven't done that before. In datasheet view of the workshops by type query, add a total row. That's just going to be clicking on total, and it drops in a total row down there at the bottom. In datasheet view of the participants table, which I'm in, set the font of the datasheet to Cambria. So again, I need to select the entire datasheet using my little triangle thingy over here. Click on that to select the whole table. And up here in my font area, I'm going to just go from Calibri to Cambria, correct? There you go. In datasheet view of the workshops by type query, sort the records in ascending A to C order based on the values in the workshop name field. So I could go up here to workshop name, drop down arrow, and say sort A to Z. Right? Awesome. In the relationships window, well, let's go open that first. Database tools, relationships. Create a one-to-many relationship between the workshops and participants tables. Now I've got the participants table in here. Anybody see the workshop table? I don't see it. So I need to add it in here. I need to go to show table, drop in workshops. Okay, close. I'm using the workshop ID in both fields. I'm going to left click and hold on this workshop ID and point to that workshop ID. And I want to enforce referential integrity, which essentially is making sure all the data that's linking those two fields is correct. Okay. There we go, enforce referential integrity, which I did. And I'm going to create the relationship, and I'm done. All right. Enforce referential integrity on the relationships. Let's go to database tools, relationships. Okay. So I have these two tables that are related to each other, but it's wanting me to take that a step further. It's taking their relationship to the next level. Did I get a laugh out of you? Just a little one on that one? All right, right click on your join line, edit relationship. Okay. And we want to enforce referential integrity, which again is kind of enhancing the data relationship using that workshop ID field between those two tables. So they're able to talk to each other better. Oh boy, this is like texting or something. I don't know. Click OK. And we've created that deal there. Add the workshops table to the relationships window. Database, relationships. This is what I just did a second ago. Again, I just need to I've got the participants here. I'm going to say show table. I'm going to bring in the workshops table into the relationships and close. That's all it asked me to do. In datasheet view of the workshop table, open the sub datasheet. That's going to be using the plus sign over here. For the bathroom sink makeover record, which has a workshop ID field of O2BT. So that's right here. If I want to see the related items, I'm going to hit the plus sign. It looks like it had a list of customers that were going to have that type of work done. In the workshop by type query, edit the first record, O1KT, so that 50 is the new max capacity value. Well, that's pretty easy. I'm just going to go over and click on max capacity and type in 50. Update that. In datasheet view of the participants table, sort the records in ascending order based on the values in the zip field. Go over and click on your zip or your zip code, drop down arrow, sort A to Z. Yep. Okay. And I've completed all tasks. Did I get 100%? I got 100%. I hope that was helpful. And on the next video, I will be covering the project for Access Chapter 3. Thank you for watching.